Hello and welcome to the Wordle and Tagxedo tutorial by Lisa Ferguson for the University of Alberta's Intro to Emerging Technologies course. We are going to begin with exploring Wordle, so type it into your favorite search engine and click on the website. You can see that there are several options listed across the top of the page. If you are brand new to word cloud generators, you may want to take a moment and explore the gallery. Otherwise, we want to get started with creating our own Wordle. You can click on Create here or here. Something to note with Wordle is that you cannot save your work and return to edit it another day. In order to work around this, I recommend that you create your text piece in a Word document. This way you can edit your work before creating the Wordle, and more importantly, you can save your work if you need to step away from the process. Once the text piece is completed and error-free, simply copy and paste it into the Wordle text box. Hit the Go button and you will quickly have your word cloud generated. Across the top you will see there are many options. We don't really need to worry about edit or language. The most important ones for us to think about are font, layout, and color. So feel free to go into font. You can explore your different options here, see what you like. I like that font, but I don't like the way my word cloud is coming across. I prefer straighter edges, but I prefer my words to come half and half. So half are vertical and half are horizontal. Now I can also choose to play with the color. There are all of these options that come on the black background, which is impactful but can be harsh on our printers. And then there are all the other color options on the white background. My other option is I could also choose to randomize my word cloud. I can just keep clicking on this button until I find one I like. Once your Wordle is complete, you have three options. You can print your cloud, which for many computers will also give you the option of saving it as a PDF. You can choose to open your Wordle in a window, which allows you to make it full screen and then take a screenshot, which you can save to your My Documents and/or you can display as your wallpaper for your computer. And your last option is to save it to the public gallery. Wordle does warn users that personal information will show up on the internet if there's any in your Wordle, so you may want to reconsider whether or not that is an option for you. That walks you through the process of creating your own Wordle, so now let's take it to the next level and explore Tagxedo. Tagxedo is very similar to Wordle, the biggest difference being that Tagxedo allows us to generate word clouds that take a specific shape, as seen here. There are several options on the homepage. You can create a Tagxedo using any of these options listed here, and once you've created your Tagxedo, you can paste it onto shirts, mugs, and other gift items. For today, we're going to focus on creating our own Tagxedo. Click on Create here or here. Notice the list of options on the left side of the screen. We are going to start by loading our word bank here. Tagxedo gives me the option of pasting a web page URL here or my text here, which is what I've chosen to do. I'm using the same text as I did for my Wordle. I'm going to hit submit and let it load. Once it loads, I can close this box and I can see that my word bank has now been loaded into this shape. Given the subject of our writing, I'm going to pick a different image to work with. There are plenty of options if I go to the shape menu here. I can scroll down and see all of the variety they offer me. Because of my topic, I already know I want to go with a heart. Now, I could also choose to add an image of my own in this area, which could be a photograph that I've taken or something I've pulled off the web. Close this box, and now I can see that my soliloquy has been displayed in this heart. The last things I need to do before I'm finished my Tagxedo are to figure out which color, theme, font, and orientation I want to work with. Now I can choose to go into each individual area and click on them and see what changes come up, or I could choose to skip that process and instead I could go down here to the All button and click on that. It takes a second to load and you'll see that it has respun my image. I like that one, so that's the one I'm going to stick with. Once you are happy with your Tagxedo, you can choose to share it on Twitter or Facebook. You can embed it onto a web page. You can even turn it into a gift. And your very last step would be to save it. I recommend that you choose one of the higher resolutions so that if you do choose to print it in the future, it'll turn out nicely. Give it a name and save it to your documents. Once you've done that, you can now re-access your Tagxedo at any point And you are finished. You know how to use a word cloud generator to make a beautiful piece of art. Thank you.